Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This is the post-election tarot reading, as it usually is. This is part 20. Part 20. 20 parts. We have been here together. How are you doing? I know I did a vibe check yesterday, so I have an idea, but our moods change daily. Today I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling tired, just not physically tired. I've been getting good rest. But just we're all tired. I can feel it in the air. I'm right with you guys, and feeling tired. What do I want to talk about? Today we're going to do the same old channel messages. I channeled Kamala, of course, President Biden, Mark Rutte, the same people, because my guides keep telling me to focus on these people. For they're important. At least in the grand scheme, I'm trying to focus on the big picture, and not get lost in the weeds, that sort of thing. It's been a long road. I know a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, some of you are feeling weary and feeling like you're losing hope or faith or what have you. And that, that's fine. You're human. We have to go through and honor our emotions. And we go through a lot of emotions. I myself go through a lot of emotions. But I always correct, and I'm always told the same thing. I'm always, given the same sort of visions and messages, and that keeps me. And I'm told to share those messages, So when you guys comment, when something happens that is upsetting, and you guys express yourselves in the comments, that doesn't bother me. I know people get frustrated when they see negative or quote unquote negative comments, but it's how we feel in the moment. And I always say, honor your feelings, but don't stay in those more uncomfortable, despairing emotions, because it really you have to learn how to move out of it eventually. You respond to this moment, this situation. It's free will. It's you do it and how you feel like you need to, but you also have to learn how to walk that middle path. That's a therapy term. And really find the balance between change and acceptance, moving out of a space. And acceptance it isn't saying I give up, this is what it is. It's saying that I need to figure out how to respond to this in a way that isn't harmful to me. Okay. And change, meaning this could be a lesson for a lot of us on how we respond to our environment in general, and exploring that and going within and looking at that. Okay. But for the most part, I'm fortunate enough to not see a lot of trolls, quote unquote, or disrespectful. It's like I could count on one hand, maybe a hand and a half, but not really, how many people I've had to block since doing this. Probably on one hand. It takes me a lot to block someone. But I just want to, people who have channels, people who, psychics and whatever tool they use, it's a lot of work. It's tireless work. And so I just ask that we be respectful to them. If your energy doesn't match with someone's, or you don't like the messaging, it's fine. Just don't watch, move on. But I will tell you that it's a lot of work that we all do. And I I do this, I don't just start doing this work when I press record. I do it I do it outside of recording. I pull and I ask questions and I consult and I do a lot of stuff. And so when I see disparaging, and it's again, it's not a lot. It's very, very few. Out of the 100% of people who comments, I would probably say 99% are, fine. And the or 99.5%, but it's the small, just a small, not even a full percentage of people who um, can sort of be, and it's fine if you disagree with the messaging or how someone is presenting information. That's fine. You could express it in a way that isn't disrespectful. That's all I ask, okay? But move on from that because I don't want to put too much energy in that. I appreciate you guys who view me. I appreciate, your opinions and your own interpretation. Even if I respond, even if you have an interpretation and I might respond and say, no, that wasn't where my energy was or what I felt. I still appreciate interpretations because we interpret and look at it differently, which is what I really like. But we all sort of come to the same conclusion. But I just, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going through this. I'm going through this journey and learning about my skills and my gifts more, and it's changing every day. And I'm like, I'm someone who, like humans, we are layered, but I'm someone, I can be pragmatic. I can be rational. I believe in so much at the same time. With this work, like being in the metaphysical, and so it says a lot for me in knowing who I am, that I'm fully in this. Okay? I'm fully here, and I'm doing this work, and I'm experiencing like amazing things and seeing things and hearing things. But my point is, I wanted to tell you guys what happened on Monday. What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't thinking anything in particular. I was thinking about making dinner on Monday. And my ear started ringing. Now, typically, when I know I'm about to get some sort of message or download from my guides, either both my ears start ringing, or mostly my right ear, an important message, my right ear will start ringing. And it's a type of ringing, it's a frequency, okay, that it's just, I can just describe it as a frequency if I hear. And I was like, okay, well, all right. And so I was standing in my kitchen. Whenever I'm getting messages, I'm just doing stuff. Whenever something is coming in, I'm always, for some reason, doing something, cooking, unaware, not even, directly talking to my guides, or it just comes in. But anyway, so I'm like, okay. And so suddenly I saw an image of President Biden sitting at his desk, looking down at papers, about to sign something. And then I heard him say, Kamala, come over here, look. And she was very amused that she went to stand beside him, and he was signing something. And they were so gleeful about what they were signing, so happy about what they were signing. And she was leaning over him. She had like a leather folder in her hand, and she was looking down, and they were so happy as he's signing these papers. And then I was like, okay, what does this mean? And sorry, I got distracted. I heard, what did I hear? And I didn't have time to, I was so locked in at, usually if I'll connect, I'll either write down or mostly I type, because I can't write fast enough. But anyway, I didn't have time. But I particularly remember hearing rather, she knows. She knows. It was repeated over and over again. And I said, okay. And then I heard, it's happening soon. Over and over and over and over, like drilled into my head. It's happening soon. It's happening soon. Soon, soon, soon. And I'm like, okay, oh, great. This is, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear you. And so I kind of left it at that because that day in particular, I was so tired. I was so tired that day. And I didn't pull cards that day. I just couldn't think that day. I was so tired. And so yesterday I revisited that vision and I said, let me pull up a meditation and connect and channel with my guides and ask them, what that was all about, and anything they want to say to me that I'd like to share. Usually, honestly, when I channel with them, I don't share a lot as private for me. It's private. It's very, I don't know. I'm just weird about that. I'm weird about it. I'm getting better at being more open and sharing, but I'm weird. Weird in a good way, not a bad way. But I'm very weird about that though. So I won't share everything they said to me because that was for my ears only. It was about me, okay? But they said to me, they said what my purpose was, why I was doing this work. And then they said that I will share this, that I have to temper myself because when you try to believe in that way, or I get angry sometimes. I do. Like I said, I have my own moments of anger, just with everything. Okay. The way the world is in general, I get very angry. And they told me that I have to temper myself because that anger can block me. They said that I have to lean into my divine self, my purest heart. And this is, I think, my message to you guys too. They didn't tell me to deny my feelings, because when I do get angry, I feel them looking at me. I feel them like a hum in the back of my head, or like sitting on my shoulders looking at me when I'm like angry. Almost like a parent watching a younger child not have just be in a moment of tantrum. But it's not a tantrum. I don't have tantrums. I just get in these spaces where I'm like speaking out loud about the world. But they told me that I have to temper myself. And so I will do that. I have been doing that. They said to breathe. They told me I have to breathe. And then they said, I asked about, actually, I typed it up when I was doing this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, here it is. Yeah, they said you have to lean into your divine heart, your purest self. When you feel anger, just breathe. Then it said the time is near. Okay. And then I asked about the election. Then it said the election was rigged. Okay, we know that. We know that. And then it said nothing will happen now, but soon. Okay, things need to align. Don't lose hope or faith. And then they said documents are coming. And I'm like, okay, that's something I haven't heard before. I've heard like certain things, like the presidential letters or the letters to Congress I've heard, and other things that I can't quite understand. Okay, but they said documents are coming. I kept hearing the word document. I'm like, what document? Tell me. Need to know. Um, and then they said something no one will expect. And then they said Kamala will be president. And then they said the number 9. Okay, and I won't go further than that. I did ask I heard a few things, but I won't go further. Okay, just because with the number 9 I've heard. Okay. I asked about 9, but I'll revisit that. I'm still processing that out. Okay. I asked, oh, you hear the bells? I asked, will Trump be held accountable for being exposed? And they said yes and no. Okay. I said, will J.D. Vance become president? They said no. I asked, will Elon Musk be exposed? They said yes. Okay. And then I said, it was like, I'm asking this, and I'm asking, so we revisited the document thing, and I said, okay, what's about, can you at least tell me? They wouldn't. They were vague about it. It's like purposely being shielded from us, you know? It's purposely. Anyway, they said, I said, can you tell me even a little bit of what was in the document? They said only evidence of blatant fraud. Someone will be a whistleblower. Congress will fall into chaos. Then they said Kamala is prepared for this. She knows what will happen. And then they said Kamala was chosen by us. Then they said President Biden will do what is right. He is waiting for the right moment to strike. He will strike. Okay. And then I asked about the vision I had. And guys, I'm sharing this with you. And this is I'm just want to point out that this is a very vulnerable moment for me to share these messages, this conversation that I have, okay? Because this is like, anyway, but you get the point. Anyway, and then I asked, what is the vision of Joe and Kamala? And they said, Joe Biden was showing her the documents. It required a signature. I don't know what, I don't know. And then I heard, this clear as day, this is it, Kamala. And I saw they're both smiling and grinning, and I wrote, Joe is elated. Kamala is amused because she knew this would happen. Her mother told her so. She dreamed of this. She knows it will happen. And then I heard she knows, over and over and over again. Okay. I think that's all I will share. There's more. I may share at a later time. But I'll share this. It says there will be investigations. People will try to stop Biden, but he will pull a trick that gives him the ultimate power, whatever that means. Okay. But there's other things. But lastly, I was told to spread kindness, spread the word of God. That's what they told me. Okay. Watch, observe. And I asked, what do I tell the people who watch my channel? And they said, what you have always told them. Okay. There's more, but I'll I may revisit that. But I just wanted to share that moment with you guys. That was very vulnerable of me to do. But you guys have been vulnerable with me, and I appreciate that. So this is a community, and it's a safe space. Okay. Again, I'm not making any predictions. I'm just sharing what the message that I've been told, what I've seen. And this is, I think, the first time. I have done that a little bit, but I think this is the first time I've been this explicit about, the things. I've been shown so many things. I have so many notes. Okay. All right. So there's that. That is what I've been told and showed. It's they it's very it's going to be surprising. It's what it feels like. It's going to be down to the wire. It's going to be something we don't expect. Okay. It's going to be whatever you're imagining. I just feels like we don't know. And every time I haven't had I get in these spaces of frustration and exhaustion, and I say out loud to my guys, I'm just tired. And I say, I'm not losing hope. I can't. I don't lose faith. Even through all the feeling of frustration and the tiredness, and not physical tiredness, but a different kind of a spiritual tiredness, but not to where it beats me down to where I can't do this work. But I still feel fortified, but through all of that, I still know, and I still hope, and I still believe, and I still have faith because I just know. I don't know. I always go back to the first video I made, and I always go back to this feeling I had that I never had before, where I'm like, I need to say something, okay? And I thought about, today I thought about the dream I had when I fell asleep the night. I was up till about 3:30 in the morning, and I had a fitful sleep on election night, the following morning, like early in the morning. And the first dream I had about those men in suits with the red tie on each other's shoulders, but their heads were being lobbed off. I think about that, and that vision came to me again today, and so all of this corruption and greed and terribleness and fear that they're trying to pump into us, and just awfulness, it always fails, is the grand message. No matter how long it takes, but I feel like we're at a point in society where our energy, we're not complacent, and we may be in this space to learn not to be complacent, because when we feel safe, we are complacent. We get, and I remember saying, like, wow, this is when Kamala was running and everyone was behind her. And I remember saying, I hope this continues, this energy with all this money and people, communities coming together, on Zoom and all that stuff. And I was like, I hope this continues. I hope this continues, even when it's not the presidency, there are local elections, people being involved. But I think whatever's going to happen, I think now people are in a space where they're just like, what is the point? Because what our eyes are seeing is that, this terribleness will continue for us. But I feel like it won't. And I feel in my spirit, my intuition, and what I'm being shown, I feel like our energy now is saying no. And it's pushing this old stuff out. And I see it in my clients and their experiences. I see it. And I'm like, wow, things that they struggle with, in relationships and communication and all that stuff is coming out, and that it's resolving. Truths are coming out, and, a need to go within, and a need to really want to change themselves. I see that. So anyway, that's, that's what I've seen. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Where are we with time? Okay, we have good time. But I also wanted to share some messages with you guys. Okay, they're very important messages. And what I asked before I polled, I asked, what role do my viewers, my supporters need to take on in this situation? And I pulled 3 cards. I was told to pull 3 cards. Okay, and so I did look at the messages. They are beautiful. They are amazing. This deck, I finally arranged my cards. I have so many decks that I barely touched. But that's a whole other conversation. But this deck, the Intuition Oracle, it uses archetypes. And I'll explain what archetypes is another. You don't need to know that right now, but I'll read the cards to you. If you want to know what archetypes are, you can Google them. Okay, it's sort of like a mix of psychology and joining the metaphysical and the spiritual. Okay. Archetypes were created by Carl Jung, I believe. Okay, so you could look that up. But let me show you the box. This is not a promotion. Okay, it's called the Intuition Oracle. The artwork on these cards are divine. But this is what the box looks like. Okay. And I will share what the first message for you guys are. Let me grab my book reader light. Okay, is this the first message? Yes. Okay, let me just... Okay. All right, so the first message is called the Initiator. Okay, and the affirmation says, I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. Okay, the Initiator. And this is the artwork. And the card describes the artwork as well, but it's so beautiful. The camera doesn't give it justice. Okay. All right, so I will read. Okay, so the art of the matter. A man stands resolutely through fire. Hold on. The man stands resolutely, though fire appears to pour down below, around him from on high. He waited long enough. I can't see. Hold on. Bear with me. He waited long enough and has now decided to initiate his plan. He has no fear of the flames, for fire is the ancient symbol of the energy available to us all when we decide to take action. His calm face belies the exhaustion he feels inside, for he has overcome the natural tendency to do nothing but just wait and see. He has allied himself with the force that creates the entire universe in every moment. He has allied himself. The excitement he feels now is his share of the energy of this great cosmic beginning. He holds his sword, the symbol. He holds his sword, symbol of the idea that motivates his plan, but he holds it pointed downward. The time for ideas has passed. Instead, he raises his left hand, and his desire to get things moving is so intense that a flame leaps out into the strange, great sky. It is the very first spark that will set the whole plan into action. Okay, so I'm going to skip over so we could get to the plot. So he's beginning to take action, okay? The heart of the matter. You cannot make significant changes in your life if you cannot overcome your natural resistance to doing what you know has to be done. If you can initiate action to improve your situation in spite of fears and uncertainties, you will soon see positive results. Fear of the unknown is the biggest obstacle to making a change. However, you must have confidence that you possess an innate ability to guide yourself on the proper course to achieve your desires. Indecisiveness is incompatible with initiation. You must not allow inertia or any other common obstacle to stop you from making the changes you know are essential. There is an urgency. There is an urgency to this card. You cannot wait any longer, even though you may want to gather more information before you act. You must see your situation stripped bare of any elements that are not really important and make your decision based only on what is real and meaningful to you. Okay, so there you go, the first message. And I often think about this. I feel like some people are in limbo with this moment. And I keep telling people to look within, to think about what you want in your life, to take action, to move forward, to move through fear and anxiety that's freezing you, probably with the situation. And I acknowledge that there's a lot of vulnerable people who will go through some things of this. I don't think it will happen, but their fears is looking at that. Okay, and so this is the time now to really to have movement, and movement, take action with your life. Okay, let's move to the next message. This next message, I believe, is my favorite. Hold on. Wait, I lost my space. Give me a second, because that's wrong. I think it probably was maybe supposed to happen. Hold on. Alright, this next message here. The Sovereign. Okay. The affirmation is... Let me get my... The affirmation is... I am my authentic self and no one has dominion over me. Okay, and this is the artwork. Okay. Again, it doesn't do it justice. The camera. Someone took their time painting that, and it's very beautiful. Okay, let's look at the message. Let me try to get this on here. Okay, here we go. All right. This message was meant to be found. This is very powerful. Okay, let me get my magnifying. All right, so it says, the sovereign knows her place, and that place is supreme ruler over herself and her personal dominion. She sits on her mountain throne, symbolizing that she is at the peak of human power. Her crown is a reminder that for thousands of years, the world's kings and queens, and the wealthy and powerful too, have all claimed their sovereignty as being bestowed upon them by God and goddesses. Fortunately, this is the part I want y'all to really, really listen to, okay? Fortunately, those days are waning, though certainly not for fast enough, and a clear picture of sovereignty is emerging. We are all bestowed with the same sovereignty as so-called royalty and those who are now called the elites, who would also rule over us. Even now, that is often who also rule over us, even now that the often power-mad people who rule over us are trying to usurp the formerly unquestioned sovereignty of religious orders. The power of government should be derived from their people, and should be directed for the good of the people, never directed at their people. Do y'all hear this? The sovereign's very name is a symbol of her authority. Sovereign. She or he reigns over. Her beloved parrot continually reminds her by saying this empowering affirmation again and again, because we can never be reminded too much of our divinely given right to rule our own life and to be left alone to do so. Like traditional rulers, the sovereign has a special belt called a ceinture, a word that means all-encompassing, like the borders of a nation or empire, who wore them to show that they ruled all their land absolutely. Her collar is worn up to make visible the rays of power emanating from her. But in her case, she has no need to have power over another. She knows that it is hard enough to have power over herself. The sovereign here is to help each of us know that we are good enough to deserve fair treatment and sovereignty over our own body, mind, and spirit without having to ask for it from anyone or any government. Though she has attained great wealth and success by being free to exercise her intelligence, dedication, and creativity, and would be delighted to share what she knows with all who seek their own independence, she knows that most people are not willing to put their ego aside and make time in their busy lives to listen with an open mind to the ideas of another person. Sovereign knows that envy gets people's attention, and that is good. That is a good example of the best sermon. Okay, so the heart of the matter. The sovereign is here to help. It's like the light is too bright over here. The sovereign is here to help us learn that success really means what success really means. She is more like us than we know. She appears wishful because she knows that so many of us must go through a lot before we understand that true success and sovereignty are one and the same, i.e., being able to exercise our God or God-given right to always be our authentic self. Fear that you are not capable and doubt that you have a right to be a success can prevent you from enjoying the life you want and deserve. Many unwisely think that the success of others diminishes their chance of achieving it, but the sovereign knows that there is enough in the universe's bounty to go around. Many suffer greatly before they learn the simple lesson that money, power, and material pleasure must be used as tools for helping others. If you pursue this kind of true success, then you are bound to succeed and make those you care about feel with pride. Okay? So that's the message. That is the message. I will share the third message. I'll just read the affirmation. Okay? The partners, the affirmation, I keep my word and put my partnership first and always. Okay? We are all working together. And this is the artwork. It's gorgeous. Okay? So those are your messages, guys. I hope they resonated with you. I hope you can think about them. Actually, I'll also share cards that found me. Okay, we're in this together, so I'll share really quickly. The first card, interestingly enough, is the angel. These cards, as I was putting the cards that I pulled for you guys, these cards happen to be at the end of the book for some reason. So I said, this must be my message for myself. The angel, I have faith in my ability to help myself and others. This is the artwork. It is an angel. Isn't that beautiful? The tamer. I believe my cause to be just without anger at those who disagree. So interesting that I got that when I was told to temper myself. That's the artwork. I think these are all depictions of angels in some sense. They all seem to have, the last one I got was the mentor. I respect and learn from the wisdom of my elders. Okay, so those are my messages, guys. All right, let's get to the channel messages. We're on good time. I'm going to start with Kamala. Okay. Kamala just felt, well, not just. She felt tired. Okay. There was a tiredness, a tension I felt within her. Yeah, but also a tirelessness. Okay. Still willing to push and go, but she just tired. Okay. I'll start with the first message I heard. It's not over. It is not over, I heard. We will go in with the truth. I heard, Joe, I'm tired. Tired of so many things. We will never give up. Do you see this man? She's talking about Donald. And then I heard Donald Trump is a fraud and he will be shown as one. We have what we need. I heard that again. We have what we need. This election will go down as the biggest turning point in American history. She's tired. And I heard I have many plans. That scared me. And then I heard interference will be proven the right way. She made sure to add that, the right way. Then I heard pray for me. That was interesting. And then interestingly enough, I heard we will win this case. It feels like she's gearing up to fight. I mean, she has always been fighting, but this seems different. I could feel her tiredness because I feel tired. Like if she's fed up. Joe Biden. I felt sad. When I touched his energy, it felt very melancholy, like. And then I heard, I'm sad about my friend. Okay. I don't know how close he was with President Carter. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. And then I heard I am working tirelessly to end this. Then I heard the end is near. Whatever that means. Fraud would be proven. They will be shocked, I heard. Then I heard pretending, and then I heard pretending to be normal. We will go forth with the truth. I am ready to transition. Oh yeah, I heard I am ready. I had to write this. Well, I didn't write it a few times, but I had to really listen a few times. I'm ready to transition this to Kamala, I heard. I heard the world is changing. He felt very contemplative too, just thinking a lot. Like I said before, he's thinking so much about everything. And I heard we will prevail. And then I heard I will sign this to get things rolling. Whatever that means. He's tired too. Like I said, you know, something's happening. And it's interesting because it's like, I see questions sometimes like, will we ever see or know? I don't know if we'll know the whole thing. I don't know. I know this will happen in bits and pieces. I know, like I said this. I did predict this, that it'll be arduous and, you know, a long journey. It'll be fighting. Okay. And if you guys are new here, go to my very first video and you'll see what I'm talking about, what I predicted in September. But it sort of unveiled itself not the way I imagined it. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. All right, Mark Rutte. Like I said, I did him because I was told to focus on him. First message I had to really focus on because I couldn't get the full. I've heard he would not want to say such things. Talking about Trump. This is where it all begins. Very serious energy. And I heard blame them. Blame them. That's what I heard. I heard we will go full scale. I asked about the election. I said it will be over soon. He's very... whenever I channel him and I think about that, can your energy tell me about our country or our election? It's very much like, I answered this. I told you already. That's what it feels like. Like he's moved on from it or something. He's not thinking about it. And then I heard America is in a crisis. And being prophetic. I am ready and willing to do what it takes to protect our sovereignty. This was after I pulled the sovereign card, but this, that was for you guys. But this is what I heard from him. I'm ready and willing to do what it takes to protect our sovereignty. I could just feel the tension. It's like it's like a pressure cooker. More like pulling something and pulling and pulling. And it's growing tenser and tenser until it snaps. That's what it feels like. And so when I see things in the comments about news, someone telling me something or being upset about the smaller details or things that's not really, doesn't move me, I could see the tension being the tension. like an elastic thing, rope or something, pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling, and it just snaps. Donald Trump. Donald Trump, first message. He still can't believe that. He still can't believe that this is moving forward. He still can't believe it. Like I said, he was not sure that he was getting in. He wasn't. He's still not. I heard we are, what does it say? And I notice when I'm writing him, it's very sloppy. We are really going to win this. We are really going to win this is like questioning. And I put 3 question marks. And I wrote, he can't believe it. He's very shocked. He's shocked that this is going forward the way he's like, oh, this is happening. He still doesn't believe it. I still have to be careful. That's what he said. And that's what I heard my advisors. I heard my advisors in my head. This is what they're telling him. He's not careful. He doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut, but, you know, the paranoia, because he knows he did something wrong. And so he's looking over, he's looking over his shoulders while, like, not getting too excited, but still, like, very surprised. Like someone who cheats on a test and they get away with it. Or they think they do. There are rumors about me not getting in, I heard. Like I said, people are, even still now, people are still whispering and talking about that. Something's in the air. They talk about my health. I saw him, I keep seeing him sitting on a couch watching television, watching the news. I will go down as the greatest president, is what he's saying. That made me laugh. Not because it's not because that idea is that happening. It just won't. It's just like his delusion. I'm a little bit sure, but not fully about getting in, is what I asked about his energy. How does he feel about getting in? We'll see. I may pull for him. He doesn't faze me. It's just, he's a dummy, But he's scared. He's like, ooh, scared. I don't know. Oh, this is it. Oh, that's what he's saying. Like, ooh. Elon Musk. I think, well, I'll share the first thought. People are turning on me, but I am used to it. People are turning me, but I'm used to it. That's what he said. He just doesn't care. I think I'll share when I will move on to the next project. Nothing matters anymore. These people have small minds. They can't see the big picture. What did I write here? These people have small minds. They can't see the big picture. But I wrote something here. What is that? I don't know. That's not even in English. I don't know what that says. These people have small minds. They can't see the big picture. And then I wrote something here. Change? I don't know what I wrote. But I will say this. This energy feels like I said, he's very numb a lot of the times. He's either um he's either a high he either has a high energy, talking fast, thinking fast, impulsive, um low energy, okay, or this numbness, this not present mentally, okay? And this here feels like the breakdown I talked about when I pulled for him, the last time I pulled for him. The possible nervous breakdown. It feels like he is like, that's what that was. On edge. That's what I wrote. On edge is what he feels like. His energy. This whole like nothing matters sort of thing. What we tell ourselves when we really do care. But there's a numbness there. And it could be the beginning of what I saw, that possible nervous breakdown. I think it was the video before. The video before. Okay, so this is 20, 19, 18, maybe 17 was what I talked about when I pulled for him. I talked about his outcome, possible nervous breakdown. Okay. One of those two. 18 or 17 or 18. Okay, you could go look back at that if you want. Let's pull for Kamala. I'm going to do current energy. I'm going to use angel cards for her. I just feel like I need to do so. The pray for me was very interesting. Okay. So I'm going to use angel cards 2, 3. I'm just making sure these are in order. Okay. All right, so these are angel tarot cards, okay? This is like the first deck that I ever bought to learn about tarot. And I'm pulling them out again. I haven't used these cards in a long time. I just started recently using them again, like literally 2 days ago, okay? But I'm going to use these for Kamala because I feel drawn to, is what I'm being told to do. She needs some prayers. She has asked. And let's look at her current energy. Okay. We got good time. Kamala's current energy. Can you tell me how she's doing energetically currently? And then we'll look at actions, you know, what she's doing. And what she still knows, I'm going to pull for that. Okay, Kamala's current energy. It's telling me to shuffle 2 more times. Okay. Now, these cards don't look like what I've been pulling, okay, guys? But I will explain what the card is. So, let me see what this is because I can't see. Temperance. Okay. Temperance. And that is Archangel 𝐊𝐵𝐿. Archangel 𝐊𝐵𝐿. That's Temperance. It says balance on the card. We got the World. Archangel Michael. Look at that. We have the Hermit. Archangel Raziel. She has 3 major cards so far. The Magician. Archangel Raziel once more. 4 major cards, guys. I shuffled this deck numerous times. You saw me shuffle it here now. There's something big happening. There's something big happening. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I guess it's not so fast. That energy that she's tired. She's tired, but she's a 7 of Pentacles once again for her. Where am I putting this? It's telling me to put it here. This is Page of Swords, guys. Page of Swords. Let me show you what these cards look like. So this is Temperance. Okay. This is the World. I mean, she's in powerful energy. This is the Hermit. This is the Magician. Look at that wingspan. This is the Page of Wands. This is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles. It's the 7 of Earth, so it uses the elements in this. Okay. As opposed to, because the different suits are the elements, okay? Page of Air, Page of Swords. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. What is the Page of Swords, guys? The information. So let me put it here. All right, let's keep going. 9 of Pentacles always comes up. I like the little description they have. Enjoying life, actually spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Okay, let's put this here. 2 of Cups. I'll put it here. Let's do one more. 8 of Swords again. Eight of Swords. I'm going to put it here and get a clarifier for that. What's on the front? Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. This goes here. Let me get a clarifier for the Eight of Swords. It feels like someone's holding her back. It feels like I said, King of Cups. That's the clarifier. Yeah, again. This came out before. Let me get one more. This came out before the King of Cups with the Eight of Swords. I could feel her energy, and it's powerful, and she's frustrated. She's frustrated. That's what it feels like. Seven of Swords is on top. Knight of Swords. Yeah, that seems right. The Star. The Four of Wands. Okay. All right, so her energy feels, she has a lot of major cards here. Okay, so there's a lot of big life stuff happening for her. Feels like a frustration over here. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so we have Temperance, the World, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. And this was touching. That is that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. She's in a, it's like, it feels, I'm hearing being in a space of balance. Okay. Having knowledge, using your resources that you know, like with the Temperance here and the Page of Swords here, it's the same sort of energy that I pulled. I can't remember which video. Maybe the last one. Or there's so many similar type of cards I pulled for her, but she's using her experience with Temperance. She's doing, it feels like she's doing she's taking multiple actions or engaging in multiple, like with Temperance, it feels like she's comforting people, okay, and passing on this wise, hey, I'm talking to my dog. Go over there. I don't want you to trip on anything. Okay, I was just watching him. Sorry, guys. But it feels like she is, with the Temperance card and the Two of Cups on top of it, it feels like she's comforting people and passing this wisdom on to people. Okay, on top of, that's still that sense of knowing. Okay, and with the World there, knowing information. Okay, knowing things are coming full circle, where things have already come full circle. Okay. But it just I could see her comforting so many people. okay? Telling them that it's okay. I can see her, she's very serious. It's almost like people are coming to her for comfort, emotional comfort, right? And she's saying, it'll be fine, it's okay. And there's this still this like source of information that she's holding on to of knowing that, yeah, we'll actually be fine. Okay, with the Page of Swords here. Okay, I have this. Okay, but she's giving this wisdom, and she has this wisdom, this other type of wisdom, based off of what she knows and based off of her experience. Okay, but right now it feels like she's comforting a lot of people, and it's helping them. That's what it feels like in this energy here. Okay, but she also, like I said, that message I got, she knows, she knows, she knows, she knows, she knows. That was that repetition, and it was drilled into me. So I could remember. But this here feels like whatever she's bringing comfort and spreading wisdom, but she also has her own knowledge and her own wisdom that yes, things will be okay. I'm sure of it. Down here, okay, with the Temperance, the World, Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so that's where she is right now. Here, this is like, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Hermit here, the card of exposure, and we have the Magician. Okay, but also I think the Hermit for her here is like she's also going within a lot. Okay, Hermit, guys, what is the Hermit that I've labeled this as? Corruption. Okay, this is card of treason. Okay, and the Magician is next to it. That knowing, okay, using your, passing on good news. Okay, we have everything we need. Did she say that again? Oh, wow. Did you see that? All those cards just flew. That was insane. Hold on. It's a mess right now. These are the strange happenings that have been happening to me. This weird disruption when I try to give these messages. This weird disruption has been happening. Okay. Let me see. Well, you guys saw that. I can't, if it, those other cards are too far to grab. We have all that we need. It might have been Biden that said that, but she said it too. Here it is. We have what we need. Okay? That's what the Magician is about. The Magician is about having everything that you need to meet your goals, to get things done. Okay? I view the Magician as a card that can be very tricky, and it could be, it's like people underestimate with the Magician. Okay? And the Magician is an illusionist. And so they even may appear, you know what? They may even appear weary or beat down, in this energy. But what they're doing is they're wielding an illusion. Okay? And they actually have what they need to get it done. It is a magical card. It is also a card of miracle. Okay. It's a powerful card. The Magician is power. Okay. And so with the Ace of Pentacles on top of the Hermit, the card of my mind just went blank. The card of treason. And then here you have the Nine of Pentacles. Comes up often. Nine of Pentacles is about the long term. Okay, it's about I view the Nine of Pentacles of what you spend your energy on, okay, how you spend your time. This is where her mind is with this. We have everything we need here, okay, for the long term, with the Nine of Pentacles on top of it. And the Ace of Pentacles, I always view this as the gift, okay. This comes up all the time for Joseph Biden. You know, this thing he's passing on to her, okay. This is where her, you know, it's so interesting how over here it's like this, you hear the bells? It's this soft, you know, sweet, caring, compassionate, spreading wisdom and comforting. I could literally see her hugging people and rubbing their back and comforting them and spreading her wisdom and comforting. It's comforting. I could feel it in the energy, while knowing also when I tell you it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. Okay. This is what Kamala, guys, is saying. Okay. And here it's this, it's almost like going into a soldier putting on their battle gear. This energy here is what it feels like. Her mind is on this treason thing, you know, this corruption. That's what her mind is. You know, her heart is here. Her heart is here too, but her heart, this comfort is, it feels so good. And then when you move here, it's like, you know, Mission Impossible. I don't know if you guys saw Mission Impossible, but there's a scene in the first Mission Impossible where he takes off this, he's in disguise, and he takes off the disguise, the mask, and you didn't know it was him. It was such a good disguise. This is what this feels like. Okay. This power, this knowledge that she has, this action she may take, okay, she's thinking about and working on. That's what that is there. Here we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, King of Cups, and here we have the Knight of Swords. And this is the same energy as before, where I felt like she wants to say something, but she's being restricted in some way in her communication. It's not quite ready yet to say much of what she wants to say, but she's firing on all cylinders. Okay. I could feel it, like this verbal restriction with the Eight of Swords here. Okay, and she's like, when is it time to say something? You know, and that's the tiredness I feel. But she's ready, and she's just like, she's not losing patience though. What is this again? Yeah, King of Cups. Like, even though there's some sort of restriction from speaking or from saying, you know, the Knight of Swords here, she's like, hey, I'm ready to rush in. The Page of Wands is underneath here, and it's like the Page of Wands could be impulsive, you know, that youthful energy, ready to go in with the fire. Okay, but you have the Knight of Swords can sort of be in the, you know, warns against impulsiveness, but she's ready. She's like, let's go. What's the holdup? But something is holding it up. But she's still calm and patient with the King of Cups here. She's still holding it together. Okay, like she knows when it's time. But she's ready. Okay. Let's see if what actions, you know. Well, let's look at what's coming to her. I'll do actions and gifts. I'll do that. I'll combine it. Don't come over here. Yeah, go on over there where it's no cords, okay? You know it's dangerous. Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at actions first. Kamala. Let me fix this. What's going on here? Okay. Alright, that's better. Actions first. Actions for Kamala. Let's pull 3 for actions, okay? That says release. Okay, release. Which one is that? Might be the Ace of Swords. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Yeah, light at the end of the tunnel. Continuing to push forward despite being tired. 6 of Wands. Victory. Marching in with victory. Look at the 6 of Wands here. Don't come over here. He wants to come over here so badly. King of Wands. All this fire. What did I say? She's firing on all cylinders. I said 3, but whatever. All right, let's look at action. I'm hearing shuffle. I mean, gifts. Her gifts. All that fire. Oh, 2 cards fell out. Is that the sun? Her gifts. It is indeed the sun. Oh, man. And the... Okay, interesting. 5 of Pentacles. Let's get some more. How can a 5 of Pentacles be a gift? I have to really think about that. I'm hearing, like, with the sun there, shedding light on that. What was maybe perhaps what was stolen from you. Let's see what the other cards say. Kamala's gifts. Eight of Cups. Okay. Walking into something new. King of Swords. Is that what that is? Page of Swords again. The Awakening. Archangel Gabriel. What is that? The Awakening. Is that death? Let me see. I think it's death. Oh, the Hangman. Oh, that's right, because he is upside down. A pause of some sort, a change in perspective. Eight of Pentacles. Her gift. I need a clarifier for the... I do think that means with the sun next to it, I kind of feel like it means shedding light on what was stolen. Okay, because the Five of Pentacles is a card of lack, you know, lacking something, or feeling like you got the short end of the stick. Okay, and the sun is next to, the sun is there, so I feel like that means, let's see, let's get a clarifier. Clarifier. Seven of Swords. That. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is there on the bottom. The Seven of Swords is there too. So I definitely think it has something to do, that Five of Pentacles and the sun there has something to do with exposing, you know, what was taken from you, or what you lack. Okay. Exposing why you, like, getting the short end of the stick, why that happened. Because the Seven of Swords is there too, about thievery and dishonesty and greed and corruption and all that stuff. Okay, so for this here is gifts over here. Okay. You see that? Can't see that. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. Communication, new ways to communicate a sword of truth. Okay, new ways to communicate the truth. Okay, I feel like a lot of talking. It feels like you hear that wind out there? It feels like what am I saying? Like disputing. I'm hearing like talking, like a lot of back and forth. Okay, and it feels like a freedom, like a new way to say what she needs to say. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, she's persisting despite being tired. It's a hard thing. Okay, but she keeps pushing because she knows that it's at the end. Six of Wands. This card, I love this card. Look at it. You know, Six of Wands is about, it could be about, the Wands card is about news. That's interesting that she has, in terms of, this is Kamala's actions. Okay. The Wands also, the suit of Wands is it's about like bringing in news sometimes. And it's three, like I said before, she's firing on all cylinders, and these three fire cards are here. Okay, and the Ace of Swords is here with the truth and a new way of communicating and being able to communicate freely, clarity, communicating with clarity, making things clear. Okay, and so keep in mind, guys, I'm asking about the election. Okay, that is my guides know what my intention is. They know what I'm saying and what I'm asking. They made that clear to me too. Okay. Nine of my mind just went like Nine of Wands, and then the Six of Wands marching in a victory, bringing in news. Okay. And the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is again a youthful energy. It's powerful. It's also rushing in with good news, or it is let's see what the bottom here says. Yes. It's about focus. No, I'm sorry. This is not the Page of Wands. I just lied. This is the King of Wands. I knew that felt weird. And when I was looking at the card and saying this, I was like, this is the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this action, like I said, this King of Wands, she's speaking in authority. Okay. It's about focus. It's about focus on your goals. It's about going after it no matter what. Okay. She's taking a lot of action. King of Wands is about your bravery, doing things courageously. She's not afraid through all of this. There's this knowing. Okay, so her gifts: the Sun, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and this is the Hanged Man. Okay. We have the Page. Here's the Page of Swords. Nope, I lied again. That is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I knew the Page of Wands was here. 8 of Pentacles. Is that the Knight or the 8? I can't. Why is it so dark in here? 8 of Pentacles. Her gifts, guys. Kamala's gifts. And this isn't the Hangman. What is this? This is the Page of Swords. Jeez. Page of Swords, the Hangman. Okay. So Kamala's gifts, like I said here with the Sun and the 5 of Pentacles with the Page of Wands on top. I think, like I said, I feel like since the 5 of Pentacles is a card of black, but the Sun is next to it, it's sort of exposing that why she got the short end of the stick sort of thing. Exposing what this sense of black is about, you know. Really, the Sun is about things coming out from the darkness into the light. It's about abundance. It's about meeting your goals, okay? I don't see she's not ignoring her problems. That's not the energy I feel here with the Sun, okay? She's really, her gift is something being brought to light. Some thievery from her, something that was stolen. Some, you know, why she's left out in the cold, some treachery. Yeah. Yep. And the Page of Wands, there's a card of news, really, like exciting new news coming out. It's also about integrity. She has a lot of it. Okay. So, Page of Wands is something or someone coming forth with something new and exciting, a new endeavor, a new venture. Okay. And the Page of Wands is always asked to move with integrity. She has loads of integrity. That's why she does what she needs to do. She will do what needs to be done. Always. Whether you like it or not. Okay. 8 of Cups and the 8 of 2 8s and the 8 of Pentacles. Steadily moving into something new. Moving away from something. And the 5 of Pentacles is here. Okay. And the 8 of Pentacles is after. So moving out of this being left out in the cold, moving out of this energy of moving out of this like lack energy with the 5 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Cups is really about healing. It's about emotional healing. Okay, so she's moving out of this energy. That's her gift. Into emotional healing. And the 8 of Cups is really also about moving into something. It's like taking a risk. Moving towards something despite the risks that it takes to do that. Okay. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords, I've been viewing as the card of intelligence and information. Okay, so maybe that's what she's moving towards. I mean, she has already. I could see it. I've seen it. Her gifts. This is Kamala's gifts, okay, guys? I'm just reminding you, for those of you who may have forgotten or lost your spot, or, you know, process information differently. We did that one. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is mastering, you know, it's on top of the eight of cups. So mastering, excuse me, working tirelessly towards something, mastering something. This is what I'm hearing, but I can't hear the rest of the message. Let me just stop talking. So what I just heard is mastering walking into newness. Okay, that's what I heard. Mastering walking into newness. Interesting. And this gift, the page of, I keep saying the page. This is what I'm trying to get to. The Hangman. And this is the Page of Swords. I just talked about that. Okay, but the Hangman with on top of the Page of Swords, like I said before, this restriction and the other cards that I pulled for her a little bit ago, where she can't yet say what she wants to. This is what this is, this Hangman, this pause. Okay, it's a pause in the universe, and this is saying this is a gift because it's not the right time, or something else needs to happen in order for her to open up her mouth and say what she wants to, you know, reveal what she needs to. Okay. Like my guide said that I shared, things aren't aligned yet. Okay. So those are her gifts. Those are her gifts, though. They're good gifts. President Biden, let's do him. I'll do angel cards for him too. Let's switch it up, okay, guys? Okay, President Biden. President Biden's energy, current energy. President Biden's current energy. You got the Sun. And also the Five of Pentacles jumped right out of my hand. Interesting. Let's pull from the middle to shuffle that. Shuffling. Okay. Eight of Swords as well. Yeah. His current energy. President Biden's current energy. One more shuffle. Okay, so we have the Sun so far. We have the Eight of Swords. Is that the Four? Four of Swords. And Eight of Pentacles. Oh no, it's the Five of Pentacles. So the Sun, Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords. He's tired too. We're all tired. We're all tired. This is President Biden's current energy, guys, okay? Yeah, Ten of Swords. Ace of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Let me put it here. Seven of Cups in reverse. It's telling me, are these all? No. Is that the devil? I think that's the devil. Yep. This goes here. The devil. Is that the devil? It might be. I think it is. 15. I could be wrong. Let me just check real quick. Yep, it's the devil. I was right. Oh, dear. Strength. It's telling me to put it right here. Is that the Chariot? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, the Chariot. Renewal. That might be the Tower. That might be the Tower. Oh no, that's Judgment. Judgment. It's telling me to put it here. I'm not good with the numbers. Some of the names are different on here for some of the major cards. 10 of Cups. And let's see what's here. Okay. I feel tired. It's strange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major cards. Big life stuff. Okay. His energy feels a little somber, but also on one hand it feels somber, but on the other hand it feels Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Let's start over here. Like I was saying, his energy is definitely grounded. We have the Knight of Wands here. We have the Empress here. We have the Ace of Swords. It told me to look to get more out the story. We have the King of Pentacles. These are his cards. Yeah, it's the same. His energy feels somber, okay, more grounded. Not to say he wasn't grounded, but this week in particular, it just feels like his feet is firmly into something. So over here with the Chariot, the Sun, the Five of Pentacles, and the is this the King? The Two of Cups. Kamala got similar energy with the Two of Cups and the Sun and the Five. he's saying, I think it's the same sort of thing. People are looking for comfort from him. And because I just feel a heaviness on my shoulders as I'm doing this. And I think with this past Monday and the quote unquote certification, he's hearing people's anger. I can see him in my mind even asking his advisors, like, what are they saying? What are they saying? And it's really bothering him. It's really bothering him, it feels like. And I'm getting like very emotional right now. I feel like I almost want to cry. Okay? It's very much a lot for me. I'm hearing, before I started that feeling of like emotion, I heard, just hold on. That's what I'm hearing. But whatever the backlash from Monday was that people are so upset about, he's asking about it. What are they saying? What are people saying? How are they feeling? And it's so upsetting. I just got a wave of upset and overwhelmed. And I just heard, just hold on. Like they just need to hold on, is what I heard. Okay. We still have a fighting chance, is what I'm hearing. The Chariot is here. Okay. And the Chariot has always come up. It's a card of battle. It's a card of moving into your goal of, it's a card of focus. It's a card of, it says, my mind just went blank because of the emotions that I'm experiencing. Wow, I want to cry, but I'm not. Okay. He's saying like, we're right at the end. We're right at the finish line, it feels like. And that's what the Chariot is. That just hold on made me so like, I'm holding on. He's saying, it's what he's saying. You have the sun here, okay? He is clear. He's clear. Even though he's somber, and because he's somber because of the American people are somber and upset and angry and frustrated and confused. And why did I think the Eight of Swords was here? Does that say it? No, that's Pentacles. My mind played tricks on me. The Ten of Swords is here. Okay, I imagined that. Yeah. Hold on. You see how the cards are kind of glowing and that's really interesting, but it's so weird. Is it blurry? It's a little blurry. Oh no, maybe not. What was I saying? I'm sorry, I just got distracted. That just hold on, that's what he's saying. Because the sun is there. The sun is there. The sun is a good feeling card. And the Two of Cups is here. And maybe that's what he's like, that don't give up faith, don't give up hope. We're right there, I just heard, look at what he's trying to do to our country. I just heard that. There's so much upset inside of him about what's happening. Okay, that's his energy, guys. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. The somberness and wanting to comfort people and feeling very upset about what's being said about what happened. About But he's this card, the Sun and the Chariot, is saying, just hold on. We're right there. You know? Let's move to this section. The Strength, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four Swords. You know, he's, like I said, he's thinking a lot. He's thinking, there's a lot of mental energy he's using. Okay, you have the Devil, you know who that is and what that is. I just dropped a card. What was that? Didn't get it. Can I get it? Is the question. Let's get it. That was Judgment. I tried to leap off the edge there. Okay. Where was I? We have the Ten of Swords here. We have no, this is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Card of Disappointment. The Devil here on top of that. Eight of Four of Swords. Okay. Keep picking up the same cards. I need to get it together. Get it together. This is Joe Biden, guys. Okay. Strength. 10 of Pentacles. Same energy as Kamala. Seven of Cups in reverse. I put this in reverse. It came out in reverse. No other card in this deck is in reverse. Judgment. And Ace of Wands. This is messy. He's upset over here. Okay. But he's using his inner resources to deal with this. We're going to look at actions in a little bit. I'm trying to move quicker. He's using his inner resources to deal with this frustration that I feel inside of him. And I just heard I'm going to get him. Okay. The seven of Cups is a release from confusion or illusion. It's in, you know, it could be full acceptance of a situation. Let me get, actually. I heard, wow. Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, you have the Ace of Wands there in Judgment. He's really like, it feels, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it feels like a final decision. And you're like, this is it. This is what I need to do. And I have my choice. It's like he chose the cup. He chose the cup, and the cup is judgment. Okay? He chose the cup. Because it's a release from like, oh, I have so many choices. I don't know what choice to choose. Okay. You know, that's what, I don't want to make the wrong choice. I have so many options before me. When it's in reverse, I view this as he finally chose what the option was. Okay. Eight of Cups fell out. Card of emotional healing. Moving on into something new, despite its risk. Moving out of, you know, that toxic energy. Five of Swords. Winning an argument. Okay. It is a card of conflict. Sometimes it's a card of mental, you know, criticism and mental shame, you know, a card of a card of like standards. I feel that in his energy. He's so upset. He's so just like, and it feels as though this is driving him. This is driving him. And that just hold on is what I heard. That made me very emotional. Judgment is on top of the devil, underneath the Ten of Swords. He wants them. The Ace of Wands, bringing in news. Okay, maybe bringing in judgment with the Judgment card here. Judgment is a card of karma. Let's see his action. This is 2 hours, guys. I'm not doing Trump. President Biden's actions. President Biden's actions. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. What is the 3 of Swords? Why can't I remember what it looks like? Oh, yeah. 3 of Swords. Let's see. President Biden's actions. Let me shuffle again. One more time. President Biden's actions. He's transforming that pain he feels. I can tell you that. King of Pentacles is on top there. Five of Wands. 5 of Wands. Exposure. The card of exposure. You guys know what I'm talking about if you watched all my videos and the cards I signed. The Sun. Guys. President Biden's actions. We have... Is that the Magician? No, that's Strength. Hold on, wait. I think it's the Magician. I don't know why it's so dark in here. The Moon. Okay. The Sun and the Moon. Interesting. What have I assigned the Moon? That thing that's done in the dark. The Sun is between the 5 of Wands, the card of exposure, you know, exposing people who has done wrong deeds, and the Moon, that thing that was done in the darkness, okay, that corruption, the thing we didn't see. And the Sun is in between both of those. We have the King of Swords. It's telling me to keep pulling. This is President Biden's actions, guys. The 5 of Cups. That last thing we have. No, that's not the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is 5 of Cups is the grief. That came up before. Where should I put this? It's telling me to put it here. Ace of Wands again. I'll put it here. cards are crooked. Two of Pentacles, bringing in some balance. And it's telling me to go for the top. Three of Pentacles. Secret information. Doing things, you know, bringing forth something that people don't know about. This is the Eight of Swords again. This is what I'm saying. It goes here. That restriction that he can't talk. The same thing. The Queen of Pentacles and the King is there too. What is that? The Wheel of Fortune. Last one. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay. I'm trying to see the Four of Wands in my head. I'm going to put this. Oh, yeah, Four of Wands. Balance. It goes here. Okay. His actions is a lot. I'll start here. There's some, you see the Eight of Cups is here is emotional healing. Okay. That's what he's trying to walk out of this energy into, you know, he does want to move on, but he can't with the Eight. There's a mental, there's, the Eight of Swords. I knew the Eight of Swords energy was here. I thought I pulled it a little bit ago, but I didn't. But it came up. I knew it was going to come because I feel that there's something restricting him from speaking. Okay, he cannot quite do it yet. And that when I heard that, like, it felt like devastating. Him saying, "Just hold on," you know, because whatever he's hearing that was said about Monday. It's very upsetting to him. Like, it made me incredibly emotional to the point of wanting to cry. Okay? Oh, man. And I'm thinking about it and I'm feeling it again. Just hold on is what I heard. Okay? So, whatever this is here is not ready. It's not, but it's soon, but it's not quite. Okay? This is the King of Swords. He will speak the truth. Okay? That is his action. This is President Biden's action, guys. Okay? Actions. He will speak the truth. Right now, he may not be able to for whatever reason. Okay? There's something restricting that he can't quite speak out yet. But he will. You have the moon here. You all know what that is. This is what he'll speak about. Okay. Three of Pentacles, like I said, gathering information, gathering something, but people don't know about it yet. It's done in secret. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands. There's so much energy here. There's so much. This pain, the Three of Swords, is the pain. Okay, the somberness that I'm feeling, the disappointment, the heartbreak. Okay, and but with the Three of Swords, you transform your pain into something that is that helps you move forward. You transform it into something that is worthwhile, that is something that you transform the energy into something that, what is the word I'm looking for? You transform it into action. That's what I was looking for. You transform it into act. Sometimes the smallest words will just disappear out of your mind, okay? But this Two of Cups here is on underneath the Three of Swords, and that Two of Cups is that energy of just hold on, you know, that wanting that comfort. He may even feel like he may even feel like, I just heard promises broken. You know, he may even feel like he's taking this on himself. He's taking this on his shoulders. And this deal that he made with the American people, it almost feels like he disappointed us or let us down. That's what he's taking on himself. That's what it feels like, okay? And so it's this driving force, like I've been saying, to do what needs to be done. This is all exposure, okay? The sun came out twice, guys. The sun came out 2 times here. The Ace of Wands, that powerful energy of going in and doing what needs to be done with information, good news. You know, people are sleeping on him. That's what they're doing. Okay? The Four of Wands, building a solid foundation, building balance back. Okay? It's underneath the Five of Wands. Okay? The Five of Wands is the card of exposure, guys. All right? I don't know how other way I need to say it, but don't sleep on him. Don't go to sleep yet. He just hold on like he's asking. And he said it with such desperation. The Wheel of Fortune here is too. I didn't talk about that. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is also a card of karma, along with Judgment. And it's good news. It's, you know, it's good karma. It's good fortune. It can go either way. But with the sun there, you know. So there you have it. I'm not going to ask the question about Kamala being president because I feel like we don't need to. And I just ask you guys to be patient. I know I shouldn't ask you to be patient. But this moment causes for patience. You experience this however you want. I encourage patience. That's what I do. And I need to tell myself that because sometimes I get impatient. Okay? But that's all I got. It's over 2 hours and I do want to move on. My throat is very dry and I need to rest. I'm tired. But I hope these messages resonated with you. Okay. What's today? Wednesday. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know when I'll update next. No, I do know. I'm literally having a conversation out loud in my head too. I'll probably, if not, I might come back Sunday, but you'll hear from me in the community tab. Okay. If I feel compelled, something's telling me you might do it Friday. Something is saying that to me right now, but I'll see how I feel. But you guys will hear from me in the community tab. That's how we communicate with each other. You can also follow me on Ko-fi. The link is in my about section in the channel. I'll also put it in the comment section. Okay, if you want a reading, you could ask for a reading. Thank you for those of you like I said, can take up to 4 days, sometimes even longer. I don't want to just pull cards. Like I constantly read your request when you request a reading, so I could, and I write, I make notes. I make notes. So that's why it takes so long sometimes, okay? Sometimes I'll read and I'll just immediately know what's going on. And sometimes I like to sit on it a little bit. Okay? Sometimes when I'm like, okay, I'm ready, but then when I'm not ready. Okay? But I don't take that, I won't. It takes up to 4 days, I said. No, 72 hours. And sometimes it may take an extra day or two. But just know that I take my time with your guys' readings because I want to convey the correct message and I want you to get what you paid for. Okay, so if you do want a reading, you can request on my Ko-fi page. And I'm grateful for you all in this community that we're building. I appreciate you. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.